Hey guys, welcome back. If it's your first time on the channel, my name is Ryan. I'm a full-time reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Depop. And in today's video, I want to talk about stuff in your stores. When are you accepting offers, like percentage-wise? So the reason for this video is I got an offer on an item that is 144 days old. It is some Lucchese boots, ostrich boots to be exact, and they are vintage. From my memory, I listed them at a price that I seen another one listed. I don't think I really went off sold comps. I went off kind of what Lucchese boots go for, and also one that was listed at the time. So I listed them for $250. I'm not gonna lie, that's quite a bit in my opinion for some used boots. And also, they didn't look like pristine condition either, but that's what someone else on eBay had them listed for. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them at the same price. Well, time goes on, you know, obviously I get busy with other things. Everyone gets busy, and I just let them sit. I think I probably did do some kind of markdowns here and there, but I decided to take Cougar's Corner's advice, and they do 10% off their entire store. I'm not doing completely 10% off my entire store. I'm doing anything. So on my custom SKUs, I put the month I listed. So my things renew basically almost every month unless they have watchers. Well, when they renew, you don't really know how many days old it is. So that's why I put in the custom SKU the month I listed. So like for this month, 0526 at the end of the SKU number. And then last month is 0426. So anything that's not showing last month's, no, the month before last month, because there's some things that can overlap. So if I'm in 0526 right now, I'm starting not looking at last month because I don't want something that was posted on the very last day of that month on sale. I am doing the month before that. So anything that's 0326, I'm putting 10% off on my store and just kind of taking Cougar's Corner's advice with the 10% off. I have noticed the moment I did it, I had 5 sales, like within an hour. It was crazy. I was like, okay, maybe I'm just priced a little bit high. They kind of talked about how, you know, eBay likes an algorithm, or people like to see sales. And I think they're completely right. People like to see that they're getting a discount. Even if you price a little bit higher and then discount it, I think people like to see that. They like to see that they're getting a good deal. Obviously, I don't think you should put something that's valued at $50, put it on sale for, or have it listed for 100 and then do a 25% off to make it 75 and then accept a 25% off of that 25% off. I don't really think that model would work. I was just trying to look at, well, I'm having this priced at what they're selling for. It should sell for around that price. And it does okay, but I really think having things that are on sale does help. That's just my opinion with that. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. Do you run sales in your store at all? And if you do, like what kind of percentage? So back to the main reason for this is, when are you accepting offers? I've seen other resellers, they accept, you know, in the first, you know, month, I'm only accepting 15% off my listed price. After 3 months, I'm doing 30%. And then after 180 days or even possibly 1 year, I'll take any offer that I can get. So we come to that at 144 days, this item has been listed. So that is not quite half a year, but it's getting there. I do have multiple watchers on this item, but I'm wondering, with my sale, the 250, making it on sale for 225, I believe, or maybe yeah, something close like that. But I got an offer for 145. Now that's a pretty big discount. I will say I paid $10 for them, so obviously I'm going to be in the profit on these. But would you counter and hope that they might accept or counter back? Or would you just say, you know what, I spent $10, they've been there for 144 days. Yeah, I got a bunch of watchers, but watchers sometimes doesn't mean anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and accept and turn and burn. I'm gonna take that cash and reinvest it in something else. I mean, $145, that's pretty good. And I have calculated shipping, so whatever the shipping is, that is what the customer is paying. So I do lose a little bit on shipping. Everyone's like, well, why don't you make your shipping higher and I'm just like, I have found the cheaper you can make it to almost free shipping, but not make it free shipping, people are more likely to buy. And I will say this too, the person that offered this lives in my same state, so it's gonna be fairly cheap for them to ship these boots. So coming to this, 144 days of this item being listed with multiple watchers. This is the first time I'm getting an offer on this. I didn't really know they were going to be valued this much anyways. So would you accept $145 on these boots that they didn't sell for that, or 150 previously? That's just what someone else is listing them as, and you're just trying to be the same way. I'm still debating it, but I'm leaning toward, personally, if it was over 180 days, I probably would just accept, but we're at 144 days, and I think still I'm going to possibly accept and just take that money, reinvest in other things. I am still, not gonna lie, recoup from all the startup costs for the warehouse, because starting anything up, it costs money, and with how things are today, which most of you know, raising gas prices, raising thrift store prices, raising competition, things get a little more competitive. It has gotten a little harder. Obviously, I'm probably actually doing better than last year still, which should be how it goes anyways, because I should be a year better than the person I was. We always want to try to be better than we are. And if you didn't know, I am at my local Salvation Army because it is half off day. So, and I've also been kind of pickier with this, half off. You want stuff, pick up stuff that's gonna bring in the profit, and that's gonna be quick and not sit like this. I'm so ready for, I'm really focusing more on the high, I guess, sell through, because I'm just tired of things sitting. I'd rather have, I mean, let me know in the comments, would you rather make $8 on an item that you know you're gonna have sold in a week, or would you want a $20 profit item that you know it's gonna sell in 6 months? Let me know. Personally, I think I'd rather have more of the little $8 ones that I know I'm gonna make fast cash real quick, but I'm not having to do live selling. I still don't really feel 100% comfortable with live selling. I will say every time I have done live selling, I am worn out. Like, props to you guys if you do live selling. That is a workout, having to show the clothes constantly, talk to sometimes a room of nobody, or if you're well known on like Whatnot or eBay Live or any other live auction site, you know, props to you, because that is hard work, like really hard work, because you have to also be entertaining as well. And I don't think I'm really that entertaining. That's why this YouTube channel is more about just my journey. I'm not trying to do little funny clips as much as some other resellers and sound effects, and maybe I should, because maybe my view count would go up. I don't know. But let me know in the comments, do you have a strategy you use for when you're accepting offers? Do you accept no less than 15% in the first month? Do you accept any offer anytime? Because maybe everything you get is free. Do you not accept offers at all? Do you even have offers turned on your store? Obviously, Poshmark, I think you have to have offers available, but you don't always have to answer them. Same with Depop. With Depop, I'm more likely to accept a lot of offers because you get to retain the money. Now, if it's the buyer going to pay, sometimes not. But you know what? Sometimes I just accept offers on there to see if they're going to pay. And then I'm like, oh man, I could have probably got a little bit more. But you got to keep a little bit of your money more on Depop, which is cool. So I'm slowly building kind of not really a following, but I'm selling more on Depop. I don't even think I have a single follower on Depop, and that's fine. It's even crazy to think about how eBay, I went from just a couple followers to I have a pretty good, not a huge following on eBay, but a lot more. Is it from social media? Is it from friends and family? Or is it from people that just find my eBay store and buy something and like it? I don't know, but I have seen an increase from that, which is kind of cool. But it might hurt me too if they go through my store and view something just to do research, and then they click out of it and someone else comes along, and then I get charged for the promoted listing fee, which that's a whole nother topic. I do promoted listings still. I probably still need to lower the rate I'm at. I will say everyone's store is different. I've never changed mine from 8%. Yes, that is high. I honestly probably should be around like 5%. I have seen certain apps come out that said, well, maybe not promote the first 30 days. And I'm like, yeah, that actually would at least give a item a chance. And I've thought about that. Don't promote items the first 30 days. And then maybe after the first month, I could do the 10% off sale and do promoted listings. So these items are just going, and it also gives an item a chance to sell naturally. So those higher end kind of sell through items of row back and things like that can sell, and I don't get charged for a promoted listing, because sometimes I think it is bogus on it, but I could be wrong. And if you didn't know, I talk with my hands a lot. That's just who I am. It always cracks people up, because like, can you not sit still? And probably not. I just do not really sit still too often, especially when I'm talking, because I can just go on a rant for a while. But also, I'm a fairly quiet person-ish until I get around people that have something that I'm interested in. Then I just talk, and like I said, I talk with my hands. And now you watching this video, you're gonna notice, like, man, he does talk with his hands a lot. But anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment below, do you have an eBay or reselling strategy? Not only eBay, but also Poshmark. I've noticed if you have your sale regular price and then knock it down for a sales price, it's actually kind of shown twice, so that can help you as well. As for Depop, I'm not 100% sure. I'm still learning that platform. But please subscribe if you want to catch more content like this. We will see you guys next time. Bye.